2, 1. Hey guys, it's Mike, Zach, and Will here again with from Vexed Out Gaming, and today we're going to be discussing squad roles and how to be a good squad.
You mean rolls like that?
No, not roles like that.
You mean squad rolls?
Here you go,
Oh,
Will. Why don't
okay.
you explain what kind of roles we're talking about?
Roles we're talking about is DPS, support, and the aggro or tank. People could say you don't need them, but you can need one of each. I went into healing because I started getting addicted to tech skills and the amount of power that they do, or the amount of overheal I get from abilities like that. From the
Look
heal,
at all that overheal.
it was
Woo.
the amount of damage I do with my abilities compared to what they do with their guns puts me on the same playing field.
How much
I
tech score do
chose
you have,
to be
Will?
the my tech score at level 27 is 17,502. My electronic score is 1281. My heals for 32,000 on myself and 34,000 on my allies. My cluster bomb does 12,963 per bomb. I went with assault rifles and a DMR for that faraway sniper. Occasionally I'll switch to a shotgun to provide close support for the aggro tank so nothing flanks him, so I can put that enemy down really quick.
So basically you're saying that you're pretty adaptable from long range to short range.
Yes, I'm probably the most adaptive person in the group, even though I don't do the most damage. That would probably be Zach.
Yeah, I mean, I've dumped all of my points into weapon damage and health. So at level 25, obviously these guys have been playing a little without me. Uh, at level 25,
Someone
I
salty?
have almost 30,000. Just a little bit. I have almost 30,000 health, so I can take 30,000 worth of damage from an enemy. And my firearm score is at 834, putting my primary DPS at almost 30,000. And then my primary weapon usually is a SOCOM M1A. It does roughly 12,000 per shot. And then my backup weapon is an assault rifle. It's a FAL, and it does almost 3,500 per
So,
shot.
tell me a little bit about what abilities you have equipped to assist Will in healing and doing massive amounts of damage.
So I run the heal station right here. It's got a pretty good radius, so if my squad mates here are in cover, I can actually throw this box to them. This box it has defibs on it, so it'll pick them up if they go down while in cover. And then I also have a shield to put down. If I have no cover where I'm sniping from, I have some mobile cover that I can kind of get behind and hide from bullets.
See, this allows him that
Can
kind of
you?
ability allows him to come up when say we're in a street like this and there's no high cover. Zach can bring his mobile shield up here, drop it down, and now he has the high ground to cover us while sniping.
Right.
So basically,
Can you
I
throw
put
the
it down,
mobile
but it's
shield?
still on cooldown.
can you throw the mobile shield?
I can't. Yes, I can throw the mobile shield, I believe.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I haven't tried
I'm
that
pretty
yet.
sure you
It's
can
still on
throw the
cooldown.
mobile shield. So
Well,
basically,
while you're explaining your role, I'll try to throw that and see
yeah,
if it
we'll come
see if
back
it
to
works.
that. That's a good question. We haven't tried that yet because no one really uses it but Zach. So basically, right now we have Will, who is our healer. He's our primary healer. And now some of you people out there are gonna be like, "Oh, you don't
Oh,
need
one
a
more
you don't
thing,
need a
Mike.
guaranteed healer." What's up?
About that shield, it'll last until either you take it down or somebody breaks it. An enemy, if it takes too much damage, it'll break.
Yeah, and
But
it
it'll
takes
stay there
doesn't
until
it
it's broken.
doesn't take like over 200,000 damage or something to break that shield or something
Well,
like
if
that.
Will was using it, it would.
Oh, if Will
It takes
was using
100,000
it,
for me.
that's still a lot.
Yeah,
of
it takes
damage.
100,000 for me.
So basically, Will is
But
our
go ahead.
healer. So I know there's naysayers out there that are like, we don't need a healer. If
Oh yeah.
everybody just
Yeah,
has
look
a
here.
heal, blasey blah.
There you go. There you go, Mike.
So yeah, he can throw it, and then I
Yeah.
can use it as well. And I gain damage resistance and blast resistance and extra armor from it. So,
Nice.
But for those of you who claim that you don't need a healer in this game, that is just not true. The amount that he heals is ridiculous. He takes me, I have, let's see, 23,000 health at this point. And he overheals me to where I have 3 full bars of more health for a set amount of time. Here, go ahead and fire it, Will. Will, fire your ability.
I think he got kicked from party.
Got DC'd. Try to invite him again.
Yeah, here, let me invite him.
So basically, with the ability, it overheals for so much that it's worth it. And he's addicted to tech. Zach here, he's always like the sniping and taking the long shots and doing a lot of damage. Now me, on the other hand, I prefer to get down and dirty with my LMGs. Now a lot of you people complain about the LMGs in the beta. They nerfed the SAW a little bit. They nerfed the 240. They nerfed them all. Because honestly, people don't know how to use them. They think you can just hold the trigger down and control it. Yes, that is true for the M60. It will probably be getting nerfed. And here's why. I'm going to shoot 150 rounds, and I barely have to do anything to keep this thing on target, shooting in a shot group the size of a ball cap. I mean, that's a bit ridiculous. So that will probably be getting nerfed. The stability is way too high for a gun that shoots like the M60 does. It's just not realistic. But what my role is the tank slash aggro grabber slash get shot at a whole hell of a lot. So what I usually do is I hide down in cover and I just, spray, draw the attention, and then because the enemies get so difficult and do so much accurate damage, you end up having to just blind fire and use that a lot to keep the aggro. Now when you do have certain abilities, it does help. So what I usually do is I have this cluster grenade that splits. Will has the explosive type. I have the smoke. What the smoke does is disorients and blinds the enemies. That allows me to throw that, then he can throw his grenade. I can start shooting before they blow up, draw all the aggro, and most of them will be dead before they have a chance to recover from the disorient. Now, one of the abilities I like using is the ability that every time I get a kill, it extends my skills. So with that, I also have the pulse. With it pulsed, it's a damage increase to all enemies. So what we do then is Zach, our primary DPS, is all about just taking the long shots, hitting headshots, doing massive amounts of damage very fast. Will is the cover guy behind me. He keeps my flanks protected because I'm usually pinned down by enemy fire, to include multiple elites or bosses at the same time. And his job is to deal with anything to keep him away from Zach. And then if I need to fall back, Will is my cover man, as well as Zach. But Will provides immediate support. And that is basically just the importance of roles and deciding a role and sticking with it. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about how to be a good squad mate in random matchmaking. We had a buddy who texted me the other day. And he goes, when are you going to be getting online? I'm like, I'm at work. I go, what's up? He goes, I've been in Hudson Bridge, or the Hudson mission, for 3 hours with this random group.
Yeah, Will's party crashed. He's inviting me to a new one.
So,
You want to join?
but we will discuss that in our next video. And that'll be about squad tech, how to be good squad mates. And
Yeah, look at all that overheal he just did to me. I
Oh,
got
yeah, that is
30,000
nice.
health.
So that's just a little bit about squad roles and how important they are. And our next video is going to be about how to be a good teammate in random matchmaking. And don't forget to like or dislike, leave some comments, subscribe, because this is Mike, Will, and Zach, and we're Vexed Out Gaming.
We
and we're here to
appreciate your
stay.
guys' feedback. It's only going to make our videos better.